it looks like one of the Matimba males, and he's just appeared out of nowhere at Buffelshoek Dam, even though we had his tracks crossing miles from here. And the other one, I don't know if he's been seen. I'll find out when I get a chance to speak to the game drive stations. It is. He's got the scar. Andrew, have you called this in yet? Copy. One Madodangala at Buffelshoek Dam, busy mobile north on the eastern side of the dam. 2 stations here. So he's been doing the roundabouts, but there's one thing you should never try: predict too much of an animal. That can always surprise you. Looks like he's calling. He's chosen a much better road. If he'd gone to the left. Thanks, next by pure fluke. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a spot where we can possibly get around the front of him just now. Feet. Now we can just hope he roars directly at us. So, I don't think he knows about the giraffe carcass yet. Otherwise, he'd definitely be on his way there. So after that call, he's going to listen for a little bit, see if he hears anything else calling, one of the other lines. This Madodangala is now stationary on Hippo Pools Road, very close to the junction with Buffelshoek East, lying in the road. It's very difficult to explain what he must have done this morning. He must have zigzagged, gone back, and those tracks we found earlier were definitely of a male lion crossing south, but which we presumed was him, but obviously wasn't. If we stay with him for a while, I'm quite confident he might roar again. Sorry, next is listening to the Game Drive channel go again.
How big are his paws? Alice in Ohio.
Oh, Alice, the problem with trying to show you the exact size of his paws is that I'd probably use my hand, and everyone's got different sized hands, so it makes it quite difficult. I'm trying to find something that's something that's a fixed size. Yeah, possibly the best. What number? Oh, quickly. Alison, I will get back to your question. I just think he might roar quite shortly, so we're just going to sit and listen for a little bit. Oh, he's playing with us. He's listening quite intently, hoping to hear a response from his coalition mate. There's a herd of elephants arriving behind him. And there's also a Chambrian drove arriving at Buffelshoek Dam. Rodangala is now mobile, east on Hippo Pools. He looks quite hungry, like he could do with some giraffe in his life. Good evening. Pat from Massachusetts. Pat would like to know about this lion's health. She doesn't know whether he looks well or not. I'd say he's a little bit hungry, but he's in pretty good condition. He's not showing any major limps with that. He did have an injury on his paw, but it doesn't seem to hamper him too much. I mean, he's a little bit hungry, but for a lion of his age, he's in very, very good condition. Certainly better fed than the last time I saw him. You could actually see his hip bones. They were really protruding. But that happens with lions from time to time, and it's not the biggest train smash for them. Good evening, Millie from the USA. Millie would like to know, do I think lions recognize each other's roars? 100%. They most definitely do. Each other's roars and different lions' roars. And their behavior will be completely different to a male lion that's, a coalition mate, as to another male lion that's possibly moving into their territory. So I'm going to try shoot around. Watch the... Sorry, next I didn't get that last one. Good evening, Terry from upstate New York. Terry would like to know how far we are from the other lions. Wait, we're just going to keep quiet. Wow, wasn't that amazing, guys? Let's see. I'm going to be able to leapfrog him again. I'm not going to be able to do this time. Worth a try though. I'm going to keep watching for another spot where we can try to get in front of him. Well, sometimes you can do all the tracking in the world and all you need is a little bit of luck. And that's exactly what happened to us this afternoon. We tried to track this morning, day before, and today not particularly looking for anything, going to look for some nice birds and maybe some elephants, and he just appears. Oh, who's that running there? Oh, little Steenbok. Don't think he's too much danger from the lion. So he's going to zoom around. Just give me a sec. Next. Just let me know when you need lighter. No light? Light.
Yeah, no light for now.
So we're quite lucky. This big elephant path that he's walking down, I've actually tracked them Vula down. So that's why I knew where there's a little shortcut to get ahead of him. Watch out on your side there for the thorns. Roll me up. Can I go?
Yeah, just go.
So this little thorn tree right in front of me is going to peer from behind that shortly onto that elephant path and onto the next road. Up it. I'm just going to reverse a bit ahead of him. How close is it? Can I go? Which road is he going to go down? I thought I was going to be able to sneak in front of him, but he was too fast for me. He unfortunately is approaching our eastern boundary, and if I do find a gap, I will try get in front of him again. He doesn't seem to know the giraffe's over there, not over there. Doesn't seem like his coalition mate is being very responsive and letting him know where the free meal is. stations. This Madura Ngala is now very close to Chitakatlan junction with Echo Pools. Unfortunately, the bush is quite thick on both sides. There's no real spot. Three times. FM. Okay, our boundary is actually within sight now. I'm hoping I can just sneak ahead of him for one last. Or he might go and turn north on the boundary. We'll see shortly. Unfortunately, that road up ahead is our eastern boundary. It'll be quite interesting to see which way he goes now. If he continues east or he goes south or north, but it looks like he's going straight east. This Madura Ngala is crossing east. I think it's called Pipeline Road in Torchwood. Come on, farewell roll. Oh, he's lying down. Well, then we're just going to sit right here. So, in relation to where he's sitting, he's facing probably a little bit southeast. And the giraffe carcass from him is probably almost due north. Or northeast from him. So basically where he's looking at the moment, that is the direction of the giraffe carcass. Animals lying up 20 meters into Torchwood, off the Pipeline Cheetah cut line junction. What is the visual out of 5? And just ask Scott if he thinks he's going to do something interesting. If that's the case, we must cut to Scott. Copy, no problem. Okay, guys, we're going to cross over to Scott. We're going to stand by here in case something happens.